In 2001, I quit my job as a high school teacher and tried to start a debate program at Texas A&M. And that led me here today, 2025, to Moynihan Train Hall, where I am about to take a trip back to the place that changed my life forever. I had no idea what was going to happen, but after trying to work with Texas A&M to create that program, I met somebody through that process who I am indebted to, who gave me opportunities and chances that I didn't deserve, I wasn't qualified for, but he could see something that I couldn't see. So now, finally, after 24 years, it's a good opportunity to honor him. And the University of Rochester, New York, is going to do just that. I'm going to film as much of it as I can, but right now we have to go to Rochester, which is why I'm here, about to take the Amtrak upstate to Rochester, which I haven't been to in probably since, gosh, maybe 2004. That's a good amount of time ago. I moved to Rochester in September of 2001, and my world changed. The entire world changed in that month. I don't know, I'm just very grateful to Sam for all the assistance he's given me. Sam is responsible for me going to Syracuse University, where I learned a ton, getting into the University of Pittsburgh, where I learned some things, maybe not the way we're supposed to, but the thing I learned the most from him was how to teach debate in a new way that I would have never come up with on my own, a new perspective on how to run a debate program. And that has been the most influential thing that I think I've gotten from knowing him and working for him and watching what he does over the past 24 years. Let's go get on the train. It's time. Downtown Rochester here from my hotel room at the lovely Hyatt Regency. It was a good train ride, much better than driving. Took a while, but it was good. I got some grading done, got reading done, and now I'm back in Rochester. Can't believe it. And I would have never even known where Rochester, New York was if it wasn't for Sam. I guess that's something I can credit him with. But I lived here 20 years ago. I'm going to go eat some great barbecue tonight. I'll bring the camera and hopefully we can get a shot of some of the delicious dinosaur barbecue. It's a must stop when you're up here in the Rochester or Syracuse area. I'm very happy to be here celebrating Sam, his great work, and he's just a great friend, great teacher, great mentor, great advice. He's done a lot for me, and it's just great to be here to celebrate the guy. Yeah, when I moved up here, I didn't have anything. I had some money, I had some items, a few things in my life. I just packed up and moved up here. And then I just started teaching debate. And Sam showed me a lot of things I didn't know. I thought I knew a lot, but I didn't know as much as I thought I did. And Sam was able to show me how to work with students in a new and interesting way. I think the biggest innovation was that he loves to teach debate to completely raw novices who have no idea what debate is. They've never heard anything about it. And in those days, policy debate, CETA, there wasn't a lot of options. And he showed me what he did. I did it. He liked how I did it. And we've been friends ever since. And books, too. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to go to some bookstores in the morning. It's going to be great. But tomorrow afternoon, one of the things I'm really looking forward to is going to the Mount Hope Diner. That will be great. That's a place I eat breakfast at almost every day. Crazy. The most important thing right now is alcohol and food. So I'm going to go take care of that. I gotta do something because of this painting here. I really wanted that in the shot, but it looks a little weird. Anyway, we're off to the place where I ate almost every day of my life when I lived here, the Mount Hope Diner. But that would be funny if I could. There he goes. Little groundhog. Patrolling the graves.
Grave patrol.
Yeah, grave patrol. It's a grave situation, Mr. Groundhog. Okay, I'm just gonna try the grits. I wasn't gonna have this toast, but then a treat from my childhood: apple jelly. Wow. So this is pretty close to where I used to live, Rossiter Road, I think. That way. Here's Strong Hospital. Really built up quite a bit since I was last there. I would sometimes come over here and do like an asthma study. They pay me a lot of money. Well, what I thought was a lot of money at the time. But it's really built up. The part that we're looking at with the flag and everything, and this little building here, the pavilion, that was pretty much all that was here. All of this is new. University of Rochester. I came when I came here in 2001. I was very impressed by the campus. It looks pretty much the same. Some new buildings, new developments, stuff like that. But coming here from Texas was a big shock, but a good one. I enjoyed it. Met a lot of interesting folks, good students, lots of smart stuff going on, interesting conversations. Read a lot of good stuff, but now we're going to go look at the Genesee River. Okay, here we are, Genesee River. Looking mighty, looking about the same as it did down there. Is the boathouse and stuff. This is the chapel where I saw Robert Penske read poetry all those years ago. And here's the campus on the other side. On the other side of the river is some student housing and a little park and stuff like that. But I never really went across this bridge except to look at the river. It was the only time I really used the bridge, but not that much. Most of the time, you know, reading. I went to Syracuse while I was living here, so going over there and spending a lot of time in Maury Hall on the quad down here, working on debate, working with students. It was a great initiation into the kind of model that I brought with me to St. John's for debate, and then I pretty much bring with me into the classroom, trying to help the students say what they want to say, do what they want, trying to help them find success, trying to help them see the places in their arguments where they could improve, or their speech where it could improve. The same kind of things. That's all, you know, thanks to working with Sam, really, instead of a more rigorous or more traditional sort of debate program. But yeah, this river I think about quite a bit, so it's fun to actually be here. I don't know the last time I was here. Like I was saying, I really don't. And I don't know the last time I sat here and looked at the river. But when I came here in 2001, this was very impressive to me. I thought, this is cool, a river on the campus. The only other campus I'd seen that had a river running right next to it was Willamette in Oregon. But that one, it runs right through the middle of the campus, and it's more of a creek than a river. This is a proper river. So we'll go look at the quad, and then I think that'll be it for campus for today. All the big events on campus are tomorrow. Walking onto the quad. I only worked here a couple of years, but the memories are very strong because it was such a turning point for my life. The career I have now really started here. The first thing I did after stopping my high school job at A&M Consolidated High School in College Station, I quit that. I kind of flailed around for a little bit of time, almost a year, and then Sam hired me here. And coming here was like the first step in the trail that I'm still walking today, of being a rhetoric teacher and a practitioner of rhetoric pedagogy and argumentation and debate pedagogy. It all started here. So this is the quad. This is where I spent most of my time. Up there is Maury Hall. That's where I spent most of my life on this campus. Was in the basement there, helping students with arguments, researching, stuff like that. I went to the library a lot. The library's right in front of us. That's that big spire. Here's George Eastman, who gave a lot of money to the school. The founder of Kodak. That's not really him. It's just a statue. So here's where Maury Hall, where my office was. But it was like a shared space. It wasn't really an office. It was like shared debate workspace for everyone. This is where I taught for a couple of years. Right here. And there's the library where I went to go look things up, find weird books. The stacks in here are really weird. They're almost like they're like closed stacks that were opened. So researching there, teaching in here. And while I was working here, I went to Syracuse, got a master's degree. And then I went to the University of Pittsburgh, got a Ph.D. And then I've been at St. John's ever since 2007. But it all really started here. It is really nice out. It's chilly though. I always forget how cold upstate New York can be. I probably should have more of a jacket than I do. All right, we're here for the event at the fancy Wegmans next door. We're about to go back into the room.
John O'Cam.
Yeah, we're about to surprise Sam. The moment has finally arrived. We have a crew over here, I think. I think those are our people.
I think so, yep. You guys debate people?
Yep. Yeah, they're going to the room.
Right there.
Time to go to the room. We're gonna go back right after this guy buys me a very nice drink. Thank you, Ken.
Well, that's the last nice thing I'll do for you. So we're square.
Yeah, square as a bear. This is a really nice place.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I saw this
Better
on
than that Chinese restaurant.
Oh, we should have gone to the Fun House. What is it called? The Fun... What was the name of that Chinese place? I'm sure it's still there. Okay, let's see the setup here.
Oh my, oh my.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, this is great. This is great.
You're also... Well, all of a sudden we have this opportunity to showed back up to our house like 5 minutes before.
Hello. Welcome to the surprise.
Versus 2000. It's so much easier.
Okay, Sam is 2 minutes away. We're gonna move this way and toast him. Everybody's here. It's great. Great time.
And I pulled up the tracker and say hi.
Yeah, great. I'm seeing all these old people. This is great. I'm filming. I think he's gonna be very surprised. We're gonna film it all here. Everybody's looking for their seat. Right on the edge, look at you. See, I live in Long Island now, but I've been in New York for... You were like the first person I met in Rochester when I came. You and Ken came and greeted me together in my U-Haul.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Started new. Yeah, it worked out great. Well, all because of Sam, really. He was like, here's what your life is going to be like. And he just kind of set it up for me. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. Is he coming? We will see. All right. He's here.
Do we say your prep time's over?
Yeah.
Time's up.
Everybody's ready.
You're the first person he's seen when I get back.
Yeah. You know, he probably won't recognize you at first. He doesn't have any expectations.
I would be like, I think we came in the wrong room.
And he'll be like, this room? He's like, no, I have to go to the restroom. That would be fun. Is he coming? False alarm.
False alarm.
Knowing Sam, I'm sure he knows something's up at this point, don't you think? His spider sense. Really? He's a very clever guy. So I think his spider sense is probably on high alert, like something's up. You could cut the tension in this room with a knife, ladies and gentlemen. The man of the hour, Sam Nelson, teacher, debate coach, and mentor to so many people in this room. There's more tension here than there was in the Vatican just 2 days ago, where people were waiting for the curtain to pull back and the new pope announced. The more tension here than there, because everyone waits for Sam Nelson, their mentor, their friend, their coach, their teacher, to come in for the biggest surprise of his professional career.
Yeah, I know. That's
moments away.
It's happening.
Either a working relationship or a teacher, parent, or coaching relationship with all your children. I don't know who you are.
That's why we have name tags.
Sam, just say hi to everyone.
He's had like 5 million.
I think he was surprised, don't you?
He was surprised, absolutely.
Yeah, you could see it. He was like,
did you hear what he just said? He's like, I think I had a coaching relationship with all of your children.
no, that was when he recognized what was happening and that we're all old.
Yeah, right.
Then he's like, okay, I have to make a joke now.
A big joke about how old everyone is.
But like, look at how he's just on it, like joke, boom, joke, boom, perfect. Perfect delivery, perfect timing.
Yeah, that's
a master rhetorician.
I've been trying to track you down.
There's a little thing called Google. Did you try that? No, I didn't.
Oh, good.
I did.
You have a common name.
Yeah. I was just telling them. I was like, you're one of your first all-American debaters.
I remember you did a debate Wilson against Cornell.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he remembers everybody. Yeah, he will remember you. Don't worry. Oh yeah.
And then, I don't know. It's either
Don't put money on that. He's going to remember you right away.
How are you? I'm hanging in there. Wow.
See? I told her that you would remember her.
I remember everybody. Who are you, sir?
I am Danny Wegman. Welcome to my establishment. No, were you really surprised?
Yeah.
Did you have any kind of like sense that something was up?
I knew something was up, but not this.
Yeah.
You know, like
what did you think was going to happen? What did you think Rhea had in store?
Like a couple people.
Couple people. Okay.
Yeah. There were
Good.
some leaks in the system.
Yeah, there were leaks. Yeah.
Slightly.
But you're like a clever detective, you know. Yeah.
For those of you I have not yet met, my name is Rhea Nova, and I've been the annoying person in your inbox. We come here tonight to celebrate Sam Nelson's open.
You gotta get tattoos with Sarah.
Please join me in celebrating Sam tonight with a huge round of applause. Let's go! So our dear Sam Nelson thought he was going into a KFC franchise that I was investing in tonight with a group of 6 of us. And just you wait, Sam, for the surprises we have in store for you.
Ken and Sarah looking to see which one of these trophies they're responsible for. These are recent. Well, 2003, that would have been I would have been here at that time. 2002. I would have been around. Well, maybe I wasn't around 2002 that much.
Because we won both of them. Yeah.
We coached these. This is our
That would have been
coaching
us.
victory right here. That's us.
In the Novice Nats 2020, 2002.
They were still giving these out. These are beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
They were doing these when I was debating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a lamp at home.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually different and kind of cultural and yeah.
I gotta finish my London Fog, and then we gotta have the booze.
There's booze.
Yeah, the bartender looks lonely.
I've
We're gonna
already
make him
taken
less
many
lonely.
items. I told the children that there were pins, and Max was like, I want one too. So they told me I could. Yeah, they told me I could have it.
What else did you get?
Well, I bought a sweatshirt at the thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was a little bit of a nerd when I was here, so I tried to
Beautiful day here for the actual celebration of Sam Nelson here at the lovely University of Rochester campus. Just look at the spread. The important stuff.
She wants to debate. She wants to
Look
go
at
to
that.
debate tournament. I go to
Look
debate.
at that cute.
Rochester was an important time in my life. I think of a couple of different things. One, I asked myself, why did I do that? The first 2 years I was helping out at the University of Rochester. Chris will be able to testify to this fact, and Andrew as well. I didn't get paid. I just did it. I liked it. I was actually working at other schools. And somehow, the debate god smiled on me, and I ended up getting a full-time job here, which was amazing. By then, I think all the hard work that especially Chris did of, making the connections of, like, we have a debate program? Yes, it's doing quite well. What does that mean? That sort of thing. And making introductions of me to people like Dick Aslan, who was the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences at the time, and Morris Eads, who was the chair of the English department, who just recently passed, and just amazing people. Brad Smith, I think, was one of the people that you introduced me to, and we became fast friends. Amazing person after amazing person along the way. Probably Paul Burgett was the most in my mind when I stand up and an interesting thing about Paul, he didn't really know what to think of us, and I was always he was the dean of students. I was always asking for more and more and more. And I don't know if you remember this, in a building that no longer stands on campus called the Meliora, which was like a faculty club sort of place, that I was like, can we have a debate office? And they're like, well, we're pretty tight. No. And so I said, well, it doesn't have to be very big. I go, there must be some place on this campus. And so Paul said, why don't you go over and ask the folks that run the Meliora if they have an office. I think he pictured, like an administrative office or something. They gave us the closet where they stored the beer kegs. And I was like, and it smelled like beer in there. And I said, this is perfect. And Chris was like, are you insane? Right? All our papers and stuff will smell like beer. This is not good. And I said, no, we will use this to our advantage. And he's like, how? And I'm like, go in there and start working. And then I'm gonna just come by here accidentally with Paul and be like, what's in this room? Oh, debaters working in their new office on a beer keg. And then he immediately got us a better room. And the room was across, it was in the Wilson Commons, and it was across from where his office was. We could kind of see each other across like a big architectural gap designed by I.M. Pei there. But we noticed he was watching us, and we were watching him. We could see him, he could see us, right? And I said, don't stare at him, right? And we're like, okay, we won't look at him. And then they're like, well, how should we take advantage of this? And I'm like, I don't care what you have to do it in this room. If it's not connected to debate, that's okay. If you want to come in here and take naps, that's perfectly. So there were people coming in and out all the time, and he's like, that's like a beehive over there. I'm like, absolutely. It's not a beehive, it's a yellow jacket hive. and so we ended up getting even a better space. And now there's, Urdu has a beautiful space now. So it was a journey. And I sort of look at this whole experience as a journey. I feel super fortunate to meet each and every one of you. When I look at you, and this is part of having a strange memory, I can remember conversations from 30 years ago, right? I can remember things I told you when I judged you. I can remember fights that we had. You can sometimes remember, like Ken can remember we had a fight, but he doesn't remember all the mistakes that he made. I do. So, each person, it was a gift, right, in one way or another. And all I can say is thank you. Thank you. One funny story. Not everybody heard this story. But some of I think back of my favorite debaters, right? And one was a guy that just recently passed, Curtis Sturvon. And Curtis wasn't an especially good debater, but he tried really hard, and he had the heart of a winner. And he had the braggadocious manner of a winner. From Braxton, Mass, the brawler and all this. And he wore a nice hat every once in a while, that sort of thing. He had everything except, well, he had everything. But one time I was with Ryan, I don't know if you'll remember this, Ryan. We went to my credit union, which was on the second floor of a building over on Monroe Avenue. And all three of us went in there. And then we were in there, and I'm like, where did Curtis go? I heard like some scuffling. And Ryan was like, I don't know, I think he just left us. And then we left, and I was about ready to drive off, and then here comes Curtis running really fast. And I'm like, what's going on, Curtis? He goes, I saw someone there I owed money to. Glad to see your debate skills are working, or at least your critical thinking skills are. So, good job, Curtis. I will miss him a lot. Thank you very much.
And it's been really hard to just keep things a surprise with the Rochester debate team because they've got loose lips. So none of them were allowed privy to what's happening next. And then Brady will, and I will take it home after that. So thank you.
You can stop the world, you can stop the war. You can talk to God, go banging on his door. You can throw your hands up, you can stop the clock. You can move mountains, you can break rocks. Go and throw your hands up, don't wait for love. Dedicate yourself and you will find yourself living in the Hall of Fame. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the brightest flame. You'll be on the walls in the Hall of Fame. Oh yeah. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power, with 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember my name, Mike. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic. He feels so unlike anybody else alone, in spite of the fact that some people so think that they know him for nothing. He knows the code, it's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his clique stays up. That means when he puts it down, talks picking it up. Who the hell is he anyways? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many constructive keys make to living from writing raps, but together himself that makes you connect, never asking for someone's help. And to get some respect, he's only focused on what he wrote, as well as the outreach, and that with all of those, the skills and all teach. And the world's gonna know your name. Cause you burn with the brightest flame. And the world's gonna know your name. And you'll be on the walls in the Hall of Fame. Be a champion. Be a champion. Be a champion. Be a champion. Feel no different. There's a magic to how we live turn it on. Oh, I know it's the way. There'll be something. I can see you coming back for more, coming back for more. If you walk out that door, I can see you coming back for more, coming back for more. If you walk out that door. When I'm with you, it all feels different. When I'm with you, oh, I can see you coming back for more, coming back for more. If you walk out that
So the event rolls on, and I went on the campus tour. You know how I love campus tours, but a campus tour that features the library is like chef's choice campus tour. So since I worked here in 2001, 2002, this metal detector thing is new. But this is the Rush Reeves Library, the main library. And it looks very different. It looks very different than it did when I was here. Amazing.
Yes.
This is so great. I just love coming to campus tours, and I love libraries. But the stacks in here were really wild. The stacks were like, they're almost like closed stacks that were converted to open stacks. So it is closed stacks back there. Yeah.
And like I like to go up
This is
high.
This is what I remember about these.
Yeah, this is the walk-through floor.
I love libraries so much.
Yeah.
I'm such a nerd.
As you should be.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. That's good. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, I work for I spent the last year working for the Carlson libraries.
Oh, nice.
I'm biased in.
Yeah, right. No, this is great. And then the stacks are here, and you got your, what floor to go on to for the call. Beautiful.
Yeah, this is my favorite floor because it's all red law books.
Yeah,
and I think
law
it
books.
looks cool.
Is there a law school here?
No.
Okay.
That's my one qualm with this university.
No,
we should have a law school.
It's better to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Even if they had one, you shouldn't go.
Yeah, like I wouldn't go to law school.
It's better for you to go to,
but...
You can go to Syracuse, it's close by.
Yeah.
You can go anywhere in the country, really. Yeah, I know. It's like all of this is kind of like pearls before swine in a lot of ways. Because the students need it, but they don't appreciate what they have. And then when you're older and you want to look at it, you don't have access. All right, we've come to the end of the Sam Nelson tribute here from the beautiful University of Rochester campus and the mighty Genesee River behind me. One of America's best features is the Genesee River. Come check it out for yourself. University of Rochester. What a great time. I think Sam was really impressed. I think he was moved. I think he was grateful. And I think we're all kind of grateful for this weekend. Great time to kind of reflect on what we did and how well it went. And I don't think we get a lot of those chances to reflect like that on people we meet as we move through life and what we do together, what we accomplish together, and how it changes us. I was talking with a couple of the old students, and they were like, I was so different after I came here to U of R. And I think the best kind of educational experience is one that totally alters your subjectivity. So the educational experience is thought of as like developing skills, bringing people information they don't have, giving knowledge that they don't have. And that's fine, but that's unsatisfactory. As a pedagogy should be revolutionary, and it should transform your relationship with the world in ways that you then have to remap in that kind of VICO way of telling a story back to yourself about what stories are out there, about what exists, and what makes up the world. I think this is the conclusion of the video. I'm about to go to a bar. Big surprise. Have a couple of drinks with some of the alums I don't know too well. Have some food. And then later on, we're going to a bonfire at the current debate director's house here at U of R. And then that's it. And then tomorrow back to New York. So this has been University of Rochester Sam Nelson tribute. Thanks again, Sam. I hope you dug it. And everybody I met this weekend, you're awesome. And take care.